options and how you can stay safe on the mountain.
We're at Schweitzer Mountain this morning, and we are bringing you the latest on the upcoming ski season, and of course, talking that forecast, which could have a bit of snow in it.
Up with KREM starts right now with Jen York, Joshua Robinson, Jeremy Legoo, and Dana Marie McNichol.
Well, good morning in our 8 o'clock hour here on Up with KREM. It is winter week, and we are live this morning at a number of our area ski resorts. I'm Jen York. I'm live here at Silver Mountain. Just behind me here, you can see the gondolas now up and running. We've seen a number of employees now headed up the mountain. And we also saw a brand new Avalanche dog for the mountain head up just a few short moments ago. Of course, we're going to be getting into more on what to expect at Silver Mountain for the upcoming season here in just a few minutes. But first, we do want to check out what we're doing across the region. So this morning, again, I'm detailing avalanche mitigation plans here at Silver Mountain. Dana Marie McNichol is live at Mount Spokane, and meteorologist Jeremy Legoo is live at Schweitzer Mountain Resort. Of course, skiers and snowboarders want to know what is Mother Nature going to do as we get into our winter months, and are we going to see any snow this week? For that, we want to check in with Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get you out the door this morning. We're talking warm temperatures. I know I'm standing out here at a ski resort hoping for snow, but we're just a little bit too warm right now. Up close to 40 degrees across much of the inland northwest, and that's thanks to a little bit of cloud cover and a little bit of wind that we saw early on today. That cloud cover is a sign of things to come. We are going to eventually start to see a shift in the weather pattern. We go from those warm temperatures and clouds this morning to seeing some showers develop during the middle and latter half of the day. So do expect a soggy Wednesday across much of the inland northwest. And that is kind of our weather pattern for the next couple of days. We're soggy today, we're soggy as we get into the day tomorrow, and temperatures stay mild, although tomorrow we're looking at a bit of a cool down. Breaking it down for you hour by hour. Here we go, temperatures in the upper 40s later on today. Back to you guys.
Jeremy, thank you again, live from Schweitzer Mountain Resort, back here in Kellogg, Idaho at Silver Mountain. Lifts here at Silver are expected to open next week in a limited capacity the day after Thanksgiving. Of course, earlier this year, the ski season was cut a little bit short with the pandemic, but it also ended on a somber note. Earlier this year in January, an avalanche killed 3 people on the mountain and injured 4 more. So we talked to the general manager here at Silver Mountain, and they say they've been busy over the course of the past few months working to make sure that does not happen again. They released a statement, and it reads in part, "You do not go through an event like last year without reviewing your whole system and how you could improve." Of course, in just a few minutes, we're going to be talking about the changes for the mountain when it comes to avalanche prevention and COVID-19 safety. But walking you through exactly what happened earlier this year, an avalanche again killed 3 people, injured 4 more. That happened inbounds on a Black Diamond run. The Idaho Panhandle Avalanche Center later revealed skiers triggered that avalanche, but it then took several days to recover the victims. So take a look at a map of the mountain. The avalanche hit on the 16-1 run near Wardner Peak. Now that's on the right side of your screen. You can see the Black Diamond and double Black Diamond runs in that area. Now that means it's only for expert skiers. Well, Silver Mountain shut down the mountain for several days while that recovery mission was underway. Those crews did recover 2 victims quickly and then called off their search. However, the following day, a family member called to report an overdue skier on the mountain. So nearly 60 people searched foot by foot for the missing woman. And 2 days after the avalanche, they located the 3rd and final victim. The next day, Silver Mountain reopened to the public, and at the time, visitors say it was part of the healing process. So this morning, a survivor of that avalanche is also sharing his story near 10 months or so after that event. Bill Fusak survived the unthinkable. He survived trapped under snow for nearly an hour. He remembers seeing and feeling the snow crack around him, and then a woman behind him yelling to stay on top of the snow.
We dropped in and everything, all hell broke loose. Everything cracked around us and we started sliding immediately just try to stay above the surface. I shouldn't have been alive. This is it, and all I can do is sit here, and I'll either pass out or they'll rescue me.
Again, Bill credits some of his training. He is an avid skier. He's also trained in avalanche survival. He says he was able to create an air pocket before he lost consciousness, and he says that's part of the reason he was able to survive that avalanche. But of course, over the past few months, Silver Mountain has made some steps to improve the safety here on the mountain and work on avalanche mitigation. So new this year, skiers heading to the mountain, they'll notice a new weather station added to the top of Wardner Peak. Now again, that is close to the avalanche location from earlier this year. Now that will help provide hourly readings for snowfall, water content, and wind. And crews are also adding avalanche transceiver checkers to the tops of chairs 2 and 4. That helps those backcountry skiers to turn on their transmitters, make sure that it's transmitting a signal, and test it to make sure it's working properly as well. Silver Mountain leaders also say the ski terrain is being evaluated now every morning and throughout the day by ski patrollers. Ski cutting and the use of explosives are the most common mitigation techniques, and they plan to use that this year. They also will be executed depending on the snow and wind conditions that day. And as I mentioned a little bit earlier, we saw a new 4-legged friend for the mountain. They're enlisting the help of Roger on the ski hills this year. The black lab puppy's right now being trained as an avalanche rescue dog. He's named after a retired member of the ski patrol who was with the ski patrol for 50 years. And again, we just saw the crews head up the mountain this morning on the gondola here just about 10-15 minutes ago or so, getting up there, getting ready for the season. Now, beyond avalanche mitigation, there will be new protocols for visitors this year due to the pandemic. So this year, crews will need to limit the capacity on the hill. Visitors will need to get their lift tickets ahead of time, especially for weekends and the holidays. However, you can still come up to the ticket window during the week and buy your ticket day of. Masks will be required in line for the gondola and also while riding the gondola, and you're also going to be limited to your group, so you're not going to be riding with any strangers. The lounge on top of the mountain will be hosted seating. However, there will be reduced seating and masks are required, and leaders say those safety guidelines are subject to change throughout the season. Of course, we know most of our area ski resorts will be changing with the pandemic, making sure that skiers and snowboarders will be safe while we battle coronavirus still. We want to check in now with Dana Marie McNichol. She's live at Mount Spokane this morning, walking us through some of the restrictions there in Washington State. Good morning, Dana Marie.
I'm live here at Mount Spokane, and there's a lot of snow. We have a snow cap behind us, getting ready to pack it all for the season. Jim here, the general manager, is going to explain what you can expect this year and some of the changes.
Yeah, absolutely. So first thing is safety for our staff, safety for the customers. But we've been working kind of tirelessly to get open for the season. We're going to go 7 days a week, starting December 18th through the end of February 28th. And we're running all our lifts every day. Operations, because of the new restrictions, will be our indoor spaces will all be pushed outdoors. So we've been doing a lot of preparations to get those ready for the public.
Yeah, that's right. I see lockers over there since you can't go in and stay warm. Another thing to remember when you're coming up here, using your car kind of as that heating device if you get a little chilly, almost like a makeshift lodge there. What, in terms of tickets, do we need to know before we come up here?
Absolutely. So as you base out of your car, our goal is to have season pass holders to be able to come up anytime they want. But daily ticket passes will be online sales only. At the point that you purchase those, we will probably have some dates that sell out. Saturdays specifically, we're going to be running about 80% capacity just to keep it safe for everybody on the hill. And then our lessons are also, you phone ahead and you make your lessons, and we will have those available, but they'll be smaller groups of 5.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jim, for giving some of that information. I'm Dana Marie McNichol reporting live here on Mount Spokane. I'll send it back to you.
Dana Marie, thank you so much from Mount Spokane. Again, back out here live at Silver Mountain in Kellogg, Idaho. Gondola running this morning. We've seen the staff show up. They're getting ready for ski season to kick off here in Kellogg. Limited runs are expected to open the day after Thanksgiving here. Of course, to track all the changes for all of our area ski resorts, we're making it very easy for you this morning. All you have to do is text SKI to 509-448-2000. Back to you in studio.
Thank you very much, Jen. We'll keep checking in with you throughout the morning here. We also want to remind you to share your ski season pictures using the Near Me feature on the KREM 2 app. It's easy. All you have to do is snap a photo and upload it to the app. We would love to share it on our shows, including here on Up with KREM.
All right, and still ahead on Up with KREM, I look into how the pandemic is affecting outdoor recreation sales coming up.
Tom's Turkey Drive looks different this year, but our mission is the same. In natural disasters or in tough financial times, Tom's Turkey Drive is there. You are there. Because we all know it's not just about a meal, it's about making memories. But the Turkey Drive will look just a little different. We are partnering with our friends at Rosar's the month of November to sell Tom's Turkey Drive bags for only $20. And during these difficult times, having a Thanksgiving meal with your loved ones is more important than ever.
We know you probably have some questions about COVID vaccines. Here are some answers about how they're being made.
How are COVID vaccines being produced faster?
Usually vaccine testing and production are done as separate steps, but because of the pandemic, vaccines are being developed on parallel tracks, meaning we're still doing both steps, just at the same time.
How are the vaccines being tested?
As we speak, several different COVID vaccines are in testing. Each of them goes through more than one clinical trial. First with a small group of volunteers, then a couple hundred, then thousands.
How will the vaccines get approved?
Not all COVID vaccine versions that go through clinical trials will make it to the final stages of testing and approval. Produced vaccines that do not pass will be destroyed. For those that do make it past clinical trials, a team of medical experts will examine test results and possible side effects. If the vaccine works and it's safe, it gets approved. Then it gets to you. For more answers, go to covidvaccinewa.org.
Leaky pipes? Clogged drain? No hot water? At Raptor Rooter and Plumbing, we know there's more essential business happening in your home now than ever before. We've implemented a no-contact process because we understand the safety of your family and sanitation of your home is critical. Call Raptor Rooter and Plumbing today at 509-230-2369 and receive $30 off any drain cleaning service. Raptor Rooter and Plumbing. We make your leaks become extinct.
Hi there, folks. It's me again, Carol from Wild West. We have so much new furniture to show you. I can't wait for you to see it. We have new things for the bedroom, living room, dining, and office, and it's all in stock. No waiting. We have so many styles from rustic, urban rustic, mountain modern, and everything in between. Again, it's in stock, no waiting. We also have everything you need to decorate around that furniture. Rugs, lighting, wall art, and lots of one-of-a-kind pieces. Stop in today. We're open every day in Coeur d'Alene.
Fairlife is milk that gives you more. It's ultra filtered for 50% more protein and 50% less sugar. This holiday, bring more to the table with Fairlife ultra filtered milk.
In an avalanche, every second counts. It's why people are looking at tools that could help save them in an emergency. After the avalanche at Silver Mountain, retailers saw a spike in beacons. Now, these are devices that help locate you if you get stuck under the snow. Now, with the pandemic and more people getting outdoors, these beacons are becoming even more popular. It's a busy season for outdoor retailers, even amid new statewide restrictions.
We were concerned about the crowd size and everything, but they were following the protocol.
The Staffstroms are in shopping for gear to get onto the mountain.
We just canceled Thanksgiving with family in Seattle. And so now it's like, you know, you got to get the energy out and the anxiety out, and getting outdoors really helps with that.
They're not alone. Winter sales are projected to skyrocket. Earth Economics estimates outdoor recreation in Washington supports more than $26 billion in spending. That number is said to be larger this season as more people turn to outdoor recreation.
Most of our snowshoeing, Nordic skiing, and downhill skiing is kind of taking off. We're actually telling customers to buy now.
Demand is so much higher this year than it ever has been, causing supply chains to short out sooner. The beginning of the pandemic is a good indicator for what retailers can expect, as many choose to opt outside.
It's hard to guess, and then you look at demand and everyone wanting to get outside. Everybody, because that is the way to stay apart with your loved ones.
This is one of the items selling out fast. This is an Avalanche Beacon.
Every person should have one if they are in the backcountry. In reality, that's a safety concern.
The devices are used for people going into avalanche danger areas. They send out a radio signal which is picked up by another beacon. So we set up 2 beacons, one on send and one on receive. The staff at REI shows us how accurate these devices are.
So as I get closer to it, you can hear the noise. As you go past it, it starts going back up. So this is the area I'd search as I get closer. So that gives you your idea where you want to be.
But these devices by themselves aren't any good unless you have the other necessary tools like a shovel and a probe.
It's a very long pole, and you use that to kind of poke into the snow and see how deep it's going and see if you can feel directly under you and see if there's someone there.
Beacon sales increased since the avalanche at Silver Mountain. While it's not common for people to carry beacons at resorts, the incident at Silver proved that in an avalanche, no matter where you are, every second counts, and these devices can make a big difference. Both the Idaho Panhandle Avalanche Center and the Northwest Avalanche Center offer avalanche safety courses. In these classes, they teach you how to recognize avalanches, how to avoid them, and the tools you can use to protect yourself. And this morning, let's check in with Jeremy Legoo at Schweitzer Mountain Resort.
Woo! It's warm today, but we're talking cooler temps and fresh snow in the forecast.
KREM 2 News is sponsored by Airstream of Spokane. The Samsung Air Fry Oven is a time-saving, space-saving, holiday meal-making wonder. A gift for your kitchen brings joy to all. Shop the full Samsung suite of kitchen appliances now at Lowe's.
The city of Spokane Valley is a great place to work, to live. What the park brings to the valley is the largest industrial park of its kind between Seattle and Minneapolis. We've got a total of 5 million square feet. We're rail served. We've always believed it's right in the center of everything. It's an economic engine. Working with the city of Spokane Valley is awesome. Spokane Valley is obviously growing, a tremendous opportunity for a lot of businesses to locate here.
Are you in the booth?
Always better when someone you trust is looking out.
Delaney!
Thinking of switching Medicare plans?
Are you in the booth? You're in the booth?
Premera Blue Cross is always in your corner.
Can you tell Scooter to just I'm just going to frantically flail my arms to get through this in a minute 45. So I'm gonna go fast. He's gonna have to pay attention quick.
We've been caring for the people of Washington for
All right, cool.
years. We're also part of the National Blue Cross Blue Shield Association. Our affordable Medicare Advantage plans
Sweet. Thanks, Brandon.
coverage with monthly plan premiums as low as $0 and valuable extras like dental, vision, an annual hearing checkup, an over-the-counter benefit, and Silver and Fit live online workouts. Discover how Medicare and you are better together with Premera Blue Cross. Get your free Medicare enrollment kit today. Call 800-266-1400 or visit PremeraMedicare.com.
Half-price title loans is open in Post Falls. And, true to our name, we charge half as much interest as any title lender in the area, guaranteed. So if you need cash and you don't want your credit checked, come see us first. Even if you already have an existing title loan, we will pay it off for you and charge you half the interest rate, guaranteed. Just Google us, half-price title loans at Post Falls, or give us a call at 208-457-1433. That's 208-457-1433.
Hey, good morning and welcome back to Up with KREM. This morning we are continuing our team coverage of the ski season and all the changes this year due to the pandemic.
Yeah, Jeremy Legoo joining us from Schweitzer Mountain with this morning's forecast. Morning, Jeremy.
Oh, good morning, guys. In this morning's forecast, well, it's a bit warm out this morning. Going to be warm throughout the day today, but there is a cool down in the works, so let's dive on in and let you know when to expect it. warm today, warm tomorrow, a little bit of rain each day. We dry out as we head into the weekend. Temperatures on the warm side early on this morning, we're up near 40 degrees. That's too warm to get any sort of freezing, so let's keep going and see if we can find some of that. A little bit of cloud cover is what kept us mild overnight, that and some wind. And as we scoot through the day, that comes ahead of our next round of showers. We'll see those showers through the middle part of the day, so expect those to start working their way in here in the next few hours, and then kind of tapering off a bit later. Similar story as we push through the day tomorrow, so just know that that is coming, and that is working its way on in. That comes right as that wind dies down across a good chunk of the region, so we are going to really start to see a pattern shift. Today, temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. It's warm. There's nothing we can do about it, so let's talk about something a little bit better for all you skiers and riders out there, and that's this, the 7-day forecast. Temperatures on the warm side today. We're in the mid and upper 40s. Some scattered showers tomorrow. We're a little bit cooler. A few scattered showers drops that snow level from around 4,000 feet down just a little bit. And in the coming days, we dry out as we head into the weekend. But next week, temperatures trend close to where they should be this time of year. And that puts our snow levels at 3,000 to 2,500 feet, which means I'm out. I'm gonna go ski. See you guys. I'll be back later. Maybe. Bye.
The Crown's new Charles and Diana. Plus soccer superstar Megan Rapinoe. Goal! All new drill.
Today at 11 on CW22.
Winter is coming, and this year looks like it's going to be a doozy. Tracking a La Nina winter, which means more snow. I'll tell you how much more snow we'll get here in the inland Northwest with my long-range winter forecast. Thursday on KREM 2 News at 6.
Come on. Let's go.
Come on, let's go in.
Toyotathon is on. 'Tis the season for great year-end deals.
Right now, you can lease a new 2021 4Runner for $309 a month. Plus, every new Toyota comes with
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Okay.
Come in today.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Nice to meet you.
Steel. Find yours.
Yeah, you don't want to look at me.
And
Look at the
find
map.
what fuels you. Not sold at Lowe's.
Hi, Scooter. Are you trying to get to me?
Pick up at over 9,000
Okay.
local Steel dealers. Find yours.
1 minute.
SteelDealers.com.
What?
1, 2,
Hi, there you are,
3,
Scooter. Yes, I
4,
can hear
5,
you.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So on behalf of all of us working on the front lines,
Please take it seriously. And while we don't yet have a cure or a vaccine, we do know how to keep you
and your loved ones safe. Wear a mask.
wash your hands.
stay 6 feet apart. Do your best to stay out of crowded spaces.
And get a flu shot.
It's even more important this year.
We can do this.
if we do it together.
Here at Kerner Furniture, we love the holiday seasons because it's time to gather.
Gather around to watch the big game.
Yes! Gather around to make Grandma's famous sweet potatoes.
Or my famous stuffing.
However you gather this year, Kerner Furniture would like to wish you a happy and healthy Thanksgiving.
From our family to yours. Kerner Furniture, nice store, low prices.
Well, good morning and welcome back to Up with KREM. It's winter week here at KREM 2, and we are live this morning at several of our region's big ski resorts. Coming up on the CW22 at 8:30, Dana Marie McNichol is live at Mount Spokane. She'll be telling us about programs to help people living with disabilities get on the slopes. But first, we do want to head to North Idaho to one of the biggest resorts in our area. That's where we find Nicole Hernandez this morning. Of course, Idaho now in stage 2. Nicole, tell us what visitors and skiers and snowboarders can expect if they're headed up to the mountain.
Yeah, Jen, good morning. So right now I'm live at Schweitzer Mountain Resort where there's snow on the ground, there's snow up in the mountains. It is a great day to be out here, nice and cold, perfect for the beginning of ski season, which is coming early this year for season pass holders here at Schweitzer Mountain Resort. You can get out on the mountain on Saturday and Sunday, but again, that's just those season pass holders. So if you're interested in that, make sure to come out here. But to actually talk about what you're going to expect when you come up here in regards to COVID restrictions and stuff, we have our mountain expert, Dig Krismer, here with us. She's been with us all morning. Dig, can you tell us what people should expect when it comes to different restrictions this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So this weekend, as you mentioned, we will be welcoming our season pass holders on Saturday and Sunday. It'll just be the Basin Express chairlift. There will be no day ticket sales this weekend. So if you're interested in picking up a day ticket, you can do that online. There will be no day of ticket sales at the mountain this year due to COVID restrictions. Also, we will ask that everyone wears a face mask when you're inside any of the buildings here at the resort. And we really want to encourage people to maintain these health and safety precautions, social distancing, use your cars, your locker room, get in and out of the buildings as quick as you can. The more that we do as a community to mitigate the spread, hopefully the longer the ski season we can have, because we just all want to go skiing all winter long. So
absolutely,
yeah.
That's the point. Get out on the mountain, right?
Yes.
All right, so like she mentioned, she said as a community, we as skiers and snowboarders can come out and do our part, but they're also doing their part by having their staff take their temperatures and stay healthy throughout the whole season. Live on Schweitzer Mountain, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Thank you very much, Nicole. And this morning, our special ski season coverage continues on Up with KREM. Coming up on the CW22, I'll take a closer look at how avalanches happen and how ski resorts work to keep them from happening. All that and more live from some of your favorite ski spots coming up this morning. One more half hour of Up with KREM continues at 8:30 on the CW22.
I learned is you take care of the troops and the troops take care of you.
If you needed help, we're there. If we need help, Providence is there.
In looking at Providence Medicare Advantage plans, I look at it the same way. They're taking care of me.
With Providence Medicare Advantage plans, you're taken care of where you are and wherever you go, with access to thousands of high-quality providers, comprehensive dental options, and 7-day customer support. Enroll online today or call us to discover true health.
Tom's Turkey Drive looks different this year, but our mission is the same. In natural disasters or in tough financial times, Tom's
Wait, they will sue you?
That's what they told me. Mic check, mic check, mic check.
So
oh,
it's not just about a meal. Wow. It's about making memories.
Check, check.
You can use a mic.
One sec. Check, 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 check.
Our friends at Rose House, the month of November.
Yeah. So I went up to Alaska and then that station went rum right. All right, cool. And then that station went under. Unfortunately.
Does your bath or shower need a remodel? Bathfitter can do it all. We will remove your existing fiberglass tub or shower and replace it with a custom crafted shower or soaker tub.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We rebuild your walls with new drywall and install a custom-made tub or shower with seamless walls in as little as 1 day. All work is guaranteed and built to last. Call your locally owned Bathfitter store now to book your free in-home estimate or visit bathfitter.com.
There's a beast out there, stalking the local woods and roads. A predator with a horn that can rip through concrete. It feeds on wet pavement, thick mud, and fresh snow. The beast needs taming. Bring home your own beast with 10,000
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi.
$1,000 trade assist and no payments for 90 days. But act now. This deal is every bit as elusive as the beast itself. Only at your local Northwest Ford dealer.
Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning. We are live here at Silver Mountain in Kellogg, Idaho. Gondolas just now running, taking staffers up the mountain. Coming up, we'll be detailing the changes visitors can expect coming up at 8:30.
And preventing avalanches starts before first tracks. This morning I'm breaking down the steps our resorts take to help minimize avalanche risks.
And I'm live here at Mount Spokane where the snow is looking good. We're breaking down some programs for all types of abilities and disabilities.
We're coming up on ski season, so the only thing left to do is boot up and get ready for snow.
Well, good morning and welcome back to Up with KREM, a very special edition of the program today. Yeah, we're kicking off Winter Week here at KREM 2, and today we're looking ahead to ski season. Here I'm live at Silver Mountain in Kellogg, Idaho. The sun is out. It's a beautiful day. There's blue skies. Gondolas are running now, taking staffers up the mountain. We also have Dana Marie McNichol at Mount Spokane talking about the changes skiers and snowboarders can expect there. But first, we do want to check in with meteorologist Jeremy Legoo, who's live this morning at Schweitzer Mountain Resort. Jeremy, beautiful here. What does it look like there?
Well, good morning, skiers and riders. We're waking up to packed powder on the mountain today. No snow just yet, but there is the chance of some in the forecast, especially for some of those higher elevations. Early on this morning, we're looking at temperatures a bit on the mild side to get any sort of snow. We are up near 40 degrees, if not in the 40s, across much of the inland northwest early this morning. And that comes thanks to a little bit of cloud cover overhead. And along with that cloud cover comes some breezy winds. So expect that to continue throughout the day. But as we get into the middle part of the day, what we are going to see is a round of showers scoot on through the inland northwest. As those showers arrive, the wind dies down. And as we scoot on through the remainder of the day, a few scattered showers kind of linger following that. But here's the deal. Temperatures are going to start to cool down. So today, you'll notice it. It's a bit cooler than yesterday. We're dropping by about 7 degrees from where we were yesterday. So temperatures in the mid to upper 40s with a few rain showers. Good news for all you skiers and riders though. Tomorrow we drop by another 7 degrees, dropping even more as we head into the weekend. And in the full forecast, I'm going to detail your chances of finding some fresh snow because ski season is right around the corner.
Jeremy, thank you again. He was live at Schweitzer Mountain Resort back here in Kellogg, Idaho at Silver Mountain. Earlier this year, an avalanche killed 3 skiers and injured 4 more. That avalanche happened inbounds, but on a black diamond run. Now, we would later learn that those skiers triggered that avalanche, but as we know, there are multiple factors that can play a role in an avalanche. For more on that, we want to check in with Joshua Robinson back in studio. Hi, Joshua.
Hey, good morning, Jen. Yeah, we're going to talk about some of those causes here right now because when it comes to preparing for an avalanche, ski resorts and slopes across the country turn to avalanche experts who take a number of steps to minimize the risk of an avalanche actually happening. Now, before we jump into those steps, let's follow up with what Jen said because it's worth pointing out there are several factors that contribute to an avalanche happening. Those factors include weather, snowpack, people, and terrain. Now, those first 3, they change all the time, and they're much harder to plan for if you are up on a mountain, but the terrain does not change. So one of the first steps that avalanche experts can take is purposely triggering a smaller avalanche when no one's on a slope. This is one of the most common practices we're seeing through this video used by the Schweitzer Mountain Snow Safety Team. Silver Mountain also employs this as one of their main ways. They basically go out and will dig pits, and in those pits where there are problem points, they'll set off small explosives. That triggers small problem spots before they become bigger avalanches. Now, other experts use as much as radar to analyze the layers of the snow and test the moisture levels, all to get a better idea of where these problem spots can all pop up, and in some cases they can be mobilized quickly within a few hours or the day. Another method that's implemented before the season starts is building structures and barriers along the path of slopes to prevent the conditions that would lead to avalanches in the first place. You're looking at it here. These are some of the structures that we see: fences, nets, posts, anchors, windbreaks. All can be installed outside of slopes, and those barriers really help interrupt the flow of snow, and they reduce what's called slab. We'll talk more about that in a second because it's heavy snow that sits on top of lighter snow, and that creates avalanche concerns. So breaking that up goes a long way in minimizing the risk. While we are talking about slab, by the way, skiers use another technique on smaller test slopes while they're empty. It's called ski checking, also used at Silver Mountain to protect against avalanches. So there's a fracture line. What happens is skiers would ride along where that slab avalanche can be triggered, And they ride along those lines, set it off, and then eliminate it as a threat in the future. Avalanche experts do always perform this method in pairs. And that's a safety concern because if it is triggered, one skier could potentially get caught in the avalanche after it's triggered, and their partner would then help pull them out safely. So even though avalanches still can happen, especially within 24 hours following any heavy snowfall, that is one of the highest risk times. These preventative measures go a long way on mountains across the world to really minimize the risk of an avalanche as much as possible. Jen?
All right, Joshua, thank you so much for walking us through that back here live at Silver Mountain this morning. Lifts are expected to open next week in a limited capacity. Those runs are expected to open Friday, Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Now this year though, of course, Silver Mountain will be opening with some new coronavirus restrictions for skiers and snowboarders. It will also have a new avalanche mitigation plan in place. So here are 3 things you need to know about that. So they are adding a weather station to Wardner Peak. That is near the location of this year's avalanche from January. Now that will help them give remote hourly readings on snowfall, water content, and of course wind. And 2, crews are installing avalanche transceiver checkers on lifts 2 and 4, often used by backcountry skiers to, in the event, you know, that they do see an avalanche or they maybe get lost. It reminds the skier to turn on their transceivers. Those are also a way for them to make sure that their equipment is working properly and is transmitting a signal. And plus, the mountain is enlisting some 4-legged help this year. Take a look at Roger. Crews are training that puppy to be an avalanche rescue dog. He was named after a recently retired ski patrol volunteer named Roger, of course. He spent 50 years with Silver Mountain. And back out here live, I had a chance to see Roger in the flesh this morning. He was awfully sweet, but they were on their way up the mountain, getting ready for next week, of course, and getting his training underway. But he's a little guy. He looks pretty cute, Tim.
Oh, I am so jealous, Jen. I didn't know that you got to see him in person. You'll have to snap a picture if you see him again. But yeah, also this morning we're learning that he's their second avalanche dog, so adding another one to their fleet.
Yeah, he was really sweet. We saw them come up around 8 a.m. or so and head right up the mountain and getting to work. So that was fun to see. It's kind of like spotting a celebrity, out in public. Like, oh, that is him. That is the avalanche dog. So I had to put on my glasses to even take a closer look. So that was pretty exciting.
I love it. And Roger's a good boy. Looking forward to seeing his time with Silver Mountain and the good work that he's doing there. All right, Jen York reporting live this morning. Thanks so much. Well, this morning we continue our ski season coverage with a look at how Mount Spokane is helping those with disabilities. Dana Marie McNichol is live from the mountain this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Tim. That's right. The snow is looking great, and the Spokane Parks and Rec is getting ready to start lessons for people with both intellectual and physical disabilities. I'm breaking all those programs down coming up.
Whether your office is small, large, or working from home, Continuum Office Environments has new and gently used chairs, desks, and more. Everything to make your office work.
Come and see us today at Continuum Office Environments.
720 North Fancher Road.
When do you wear a mask? Anytime you're with someone you don't know, even family and friends. When do you practice physical distancing? Anytime you're with someone you don't live with, even when they seem healthy. When should you keep gatherings small? Anytime you're with someone you don't live with, even when you're outside. Thanks for doing your part to stop COVID-19. Wear a mask, spread out, keep gatherings small. Every time.
Our Coeur d'Alene tribal people have been here on our lands since eternity, and they've taken great care of our lands, taken great care of our peoples, and our community as well.
I've always believed that the Coeur d'Alene tribe has been second to none in being a good neighbor. We give back tenfold.
We as a people embrace everyone that comes on our side.
I have no idea. Have we received text?
I'm in the next block. It's going to be braking, 2 minutes of DMC, and then us.
We know there's
and then I don't know where you're at next.
happening in your
Or
home now than ever before.
I have not gotten any texts about it.
Because we understand the safety of
What?
your family and sanitation of your home is critical. Call Raptor Rooter and Plumbing today at 509-230-2369.
What's up, Scooter?
$50 off any drain cleaning service. Raptor Rooter and
Yeah, of course.
We make your leaks become extinct.
Hi there. It's Les Schwab Tires. Well, more like Les Schwab alignment and brakes and shocks and wheels and tires. Now, some tire places don't offer all that. They only sell tires. And we're not sure how they sleep at night, because all those services affect things like steering and stopping. That's why we offer more than tires to help keep you safe. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Continuum Office Environments has protective plexiglass panels to keep your employees and customers safe. Plus new and gently used chairs, desks, and more to make your office comfortable.
Come and see us today at Continuum Office Environment.
720 North Fancher Road.
We are tracking breaking news this morning just into the Up with KREM newsroom. One person is dead and the other is injured following a crash that happened on US 395 north of Deer Park. The highway is shut down right now near milepost 195. We're told that a detour is in place for people in that area. Washington State Patrol troopers are on scene and they are reporting icy conditions in the area. You can depend on us to keep you updated on this developing situation on KREM.com and inside the KREM 2 app. Well, all abilities and levels of skiers and snowboarders are welcome on Mount Spokane. That's where we have our Dana Marie McNichol live this morning to share with us programs that get people on the slopes despite their disability. Good morning, Dana Marie.
Good morning. That's right. Every Saturday in January and February, you will see a group in bright green jackets. Those are the Powder Hounds, and they're part of the Therapeutic Recreation Services through Spokane's Parks and Recs. And they have a broad range of opportunities for individuals with both intellectual and physical disabilities. Now, many people are excited about getting on the slopes this year. Lessons are still actually running, but are following very strict coronavirus guidelines. These programs emphasize having a lot of fun, making friends, exploring the mountain, improving skills and confidence, all while being safe. Now, each student will be assigned a buddy and volunteer who will provide support and instruction as the student needs.
Many people say, oh, this is great for the students. It's great for everybody. All of our instructors, we are better people for being part of Powder Hounds. We love it. It is just fun to hang out. And they ski wherever their abilities are. That might be the Bunny Hill. That might be some of the most extreme slopes that we have on the mountain. We have a variety of abilities of both the instructors and the students.
Now, I did speak with Heather and Jeremy. They are both longtime participants.
It's a really fun group of people where everybody in the Powder Hounds are like family. They know what they're doing, and all the coaches are just wonderful.
It's a lot of fun. It's nice to get out of the house and get some physical exercise in every week. You get to bond, make new friends, and learn new experiences, and have a fun time up on the mountain.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Well, there is transportation provided from Spokane up to the mountain every Saturday. There are a couple of different programs going on at the same time for people with intellectual disabilities. Both downhill ski and snowboard lessons are available, as well as Nordic cross-country skiing. You can see the information there on your screen. And for those with a physical disability, adaptive ski and snowboarding lessons are available. Information is there as well. People can ski in a sit-down position or use adaptive snowboarding gear. Lessons with visual and sensory impairments are also happening every Saturday starting on January 9th. While volunteers are always welcome to sign up and participate, for more information you can head to SpokaneParks.org. Love the work that they're doing there to make sure everyone is included. Meanwhile, the town of Sandpoint relies on tourism to keep all of its mom and pop shops alive. With ski season coming up, our Nicole Hernandez talked to the Chamber of Commerce about how the pandemic has affected the town. Good morning, Nicole.
Yeah, good morning, Tim. So tons of skiers and snowboarders come up here to Schweitzer Mountain every single year to enjoy these slopes. But the flock of people doesn't just help bring in revenue for Schweitzer, it also helps bring in revenue for Sandpoint, the little town right below us. With less skiers allowed on Schweitzer Mountain this year, the Sandpoint Chamber of Commerce has been working hard to keep their town up and running.
Being moms and pops, this is it. I mean, when if they close down, some of these, individuals would lose their livelihood. And so we've really been striving to make sure that that doesn't happen.
All of that work paid off. Most of the local businesses actually did pretty well this summer. That was partly because of grants and financial help from the government, but also their tourism season didn't actually slow down as much as they expected. Chamber President Kate McAllister said that they actually noticed a good amount of people traveling to Idaho to get away from stricter restrictions in other states.
When you're a small town, you notice all these out-of-town plates.
That did cause some trouble for Sandpoint, though.
The unfortunate thing is, before tourism season started, we really had no COVID cases, and so during tourist season, we've seen our cases go up.
But the attention did end up helping the local mom and pop shops get through lockdown. Normally, Sandpoint's population is about 40,000. Over the summer, though, it can grow to 135,000 people. They didn't have that much of a spike this year, and they did have trouble finding seasonal employees. But between the tourists that did come and the community helping, Sandpoint actually is not too worried about the upcoming slow winter.
We just want to show them a lot of love and make sure they survive, and because that's what we're all about, being that kind of community.
Yeah, so the Chamber of Commerce said that they are very thankful for the people and the staff up here at Schweitzer. They said that the last thing that they want at this point is for their little town of Sandpoint to become a COVID-19 hotspot. So they're just thankful that the resort is making changes and following restrictions. Live at Schweitzer Mountain, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Yeah, whatever it takes to continue to support those local businesses already struggling right now. Nicole, thanks so much for that report. Well, we here at KREM 2 are determined to keep you updated during ski season because we know many of you love the outdoors. For the latest on ski resort changes, you can text the word ski to 509-448-2000. Our team coverage continues right after this break. Stay with us.
3, 2, 1. Get ready. It's the 3-day wine and cheese sale at Rosars. Discover a wide selection of quality wine from around the world. Outstanding Cabernets, legendary Merlots, complex Chardonnays, and more. All wine, 20% off. Explore an assortment of gourmet and artisan cheeses in our deli department, where all specialty cheese is 20% off. Save at our 3-day wine and cheese sale this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, only at Rosars.
It's hard being home and not being able to do our usual routine, but imagine being deployed around the world. It's a challenging time for our military members, especially during the holidays.
145. I don't have any time to hit my jump.
And making sure everyone deployed from Fairchild
I was going to do the jump, but
here's how you can help.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. 145 again, Scooter. So we're going quick.
Monetary donation at any participating Washington Trust drive-up. Treats to Troops. It's a holiday tradition.
Yeah.
Tired of clean clothes that just don't
Yeah.
smell clean? What if your
I
clothes
forgot
stay
one of
fresh
them
for
last
weeks?
time I went. I forgot the wind one.
This towel has already been used and it still smells fresh. Pour a
I was like, how would I tell this story as simply as possible?
and enjoy fresher
Oh, do you want me to?
for up to 12 weeks.
Hello, how can I? Sore throat pain? Try new Vicks VapoCool Drops and Honey Lemon Chill for a fast-acting rush of relief like you've never tasted in. Honey Lemon. Woo! Vicks VapoCool Drops, now in Honey Lemon Chill.
Pape Machinery Ag and Turf is now your premier John Deere dealer in Washington and is proud to be part of your community. For over 80 years and 4 generations, the Pape family of companies has supported communities in the West with legendary equipment and our commitment to consistent, quality customer service. With 17 locations throughout Washington, Pape Machinery is open and ready to support you. Find your location at papemachinery.com. Pape keeps you moving.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Hey, welcome back to Up with KREM. This morning we're going to check in with our resident ripper and meteorologist Jeremy Legou joining us from Schweitzer Mountain this morning. Tell us what's going on, Jeremy.
Oh man, a lot going on up here. It is a beautiful day, a bit warm as we kick things off this morning, but let's dive into weather and let you know when you might catch a cool down. We're warm this morning. We'll expect some scattered showers later this afternoon, similar tomorrow, and then we dry out as we head into the weekend. Temperatures much too warm to get snow right now. We are already in the 40s in a good chunk of the inland northwest, and that's thanks to some breezy conditions we had earlier on. That helped keep us mild. Clouds move in, that helps keep us mild, and we're seeing some of those clouds hang out as we take a look at the radar. But here as we push through the day, expect some changes because clouds lead to showers. We'll see those showers move in the middle part of the day and then kind of linger scattered in nature as we push through the second half of the day. So just know that it is going to be a rather active weather day across much of the inland northwest. Tomorrow, very similar as well. Later on this afternoon, we're looking at temperatures climbing into the mid and upper 40s. That's a little too warm to get any sort of snow coming out in low elevations. So for now, it's snowfall levels around 4,000 feet. Warm and rainy today. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler and rainy. Dry Friday and Saturday as we head into the weekend. And then next week, taking a look ahead, this is where things get good. Cooler temperatures and a lot of precipitation means more mountain snow.
The Storm Tracker 2 team is tracking winter storms, warning you ahead of time.
This is the heavier snowfall.
We're on the roads, showing you conditions.
Take it easy, it is pretty slushy out there.
With the immediate information, when winter storms hit, turn to KREM 2 News.
Welcome to Jack. Would you like to try my spicy, really big chicken sandwich with bacon?
What makes it spicy?
The spice.
What makes it really big?
Adding extra patties for $1 each.
What makes it with bacon?
All right, come on, man. Try my spicy, really big chicken sandwich combo. Only at Jack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
This year, let's make our own holiday magic. Let's celebrate home with more cheer, more light, and more memories. Because a gift for home brings joy to all.
We know you probably have some questions about COVID vaccines. Here are some answers about how they're being made.
How are COVID vaccines being produced faster?
Usually vaccine testing and production are done as separate